Machiavelli once wrote, "Men should be either treated generously or destroyed, because they take revenge for small injuries, but cannot do so for grave ones." He wasn't glorifying cruelty. He was revealing human nature. What he meant is simple. People never forget how you handle disrespect. In every era, from ancient kingdoms to modern offices, has had its own way of proving that truth. But here's where you come in. This isn't a history lesson. This is a lesson in self-control, emotional intelligence, and power. By the end of this video, you'll understand why disrespect triggers emotion so deeply, how each era's response reveals a pattern of control, and how you can apply that awareness today to stay calm, strategic, and untouchable. Because real self-improvement isn't just about being kind. It's about being unshakable. In ancient times, disrespect wasn't about feelings. It was about status and survival. A Roman senator, a Spartan warrior, or a samurai all lived by one rule. If you let one insult stand, you invite 1,000 more. Their response to disrespect was immediate: duel, exile, or silence that ended careers. Harsh, yes, but look deeper. Their actions weren't only about revenge. They were about boundaries. They understood something modern people forget. If you teach others that your dignity is negotiable, they will keep testing it. The lesson for you isn't to fight. It's to respect yourself enough to draw lines early. Machiavelli would say, "A prince who is not feared enough is soon disrespected," not to justify fear, but to show that clarity creates respect. Then came kings, courts, and the art of subtle power. Open duels faded. Reputation became the new weapon. Disrespect was no longer punished in blood. It was punished through strategy. Kings and nobles mastered emotional restraint. Instead of reacting, they would remove your access, your title, your influence. They understood that silence can be more powerful than retaliation. And this is where your self-improvement begins. Not every attack deserves your reaction. Some people thrive on the energy you spend defending yourself. Machiavelli observed that men are so simple and so obedient to present necessities that he who deceives will always find someone who lets himself be deceived. The smart ones didn't fight emotion with emotion. They used awareness. You can do the same. When someone disrespects you, pause. Don't defend, observe. The less you react, the more they reveal. That's emotional discipline, the foundation of self-control. Today, we no longer carry swords, we carry screens. Disrespect now hides behind sarcasm, subtweets, and silent exclusion. And because everything is public, the temptation to react instantly is stronger than ever. But here's the paradox. The moment you react emotionally online, you lose status offline. People might agree with you publicly, but privately, they see weakness. The most powerful people today don't fight. They filter. They don't waste energy proving their worth. They simply disengage from those who can't match it. Machiavelli would call this governing appearances. He knew that perception shapes power more than truth does. So the modern form of handling disrespect isn't dominance, it's detachment. You win not by control over others, but by control over your reactions. When you study how every era handled disrespect, you see a pattern, not of violence, but of emotional evolution. The ancients defended their names. The kings controlled their image. The modern mind learns to master emotion. The outer methods changed. The inner principle didn't. Every form of disrespect tests one thing: your ability to stay composed when your ego burns. And that's the true meaning of power. Self-improvement isn't about always being calm. It's about training yourself to choose calm when chaos would feel easier. Machiavelli's truth wasn't about cruelty. It was about clarity. He showed that control, not kindness, not chaos, decides who leads and who follows. So learn from every era. Defend your boundaries like the ancients. Think strategically like the royals. And detach like the modern elite. Because emotional control is the highest form of strength. You don't need to destroy anyone. You just need to stop letting disrespect destroy your peace. Machiavelli revealed the truth most people fear to face. That power isn't about domination. It's about direction. And when you control your reaction, you control your direction. That's not manipulation. That's self-mastery.